Hey, what's going on, good people? Hey. I'm gonna get to the 2 minute mark. It ain't nothing heavy, just me talking, blabbing. No problem, XC. Appreciate it. It's one of these bad boys here. Southern Comfort for one of my brothers in my own lodge, in my own temple. It's Sunday. I feel good, and I just took a little bath and I was doing a little reading. I was doing a little reading and I just thought about, I was doing a little reading and I just said, you know what? I say, I just want to, I'm not going to use no tarot card. I was just saying, man, I just should be sharing some of this stuff I'm reading and the stuff that was touching my heart today because, it's me. I like to share things. All right. So I'm not going to keep you guys too long. There's other things I got to do today. And I thank you guys for jumping on here in the spur of the moment, just to hear me babble and stuff. But I really do appreciate it. So, what today I want to talk to you guys about is roots. And I'm not talking about the roots in magic. I'm talking about the roots in family, the roots in lineage. And I got to thinking, because I've been up since 4. I've been up all day. I took a nap. I tried to get some quick rest, but something caught my attention, and I had to get in that closet early in the morning and manifest safety for some of my friends and things this morning. A baby was born, so I had to manifest some safety and all that stuff there. So congratulations on that. They'll let you know who it is eventually. So as I was meditating and I was thinking about roots and what specifically roots should mean to a spiritualist. And again, if you're on my channel, you know that I regard spiritualism very high. I ain't saying you have to be Gandhi, you don't have to be a saint, you don't have to have that Christ consciousness. I just want you guys to be spiritual in your everyday walks and understand that, again, it's three parts to this system. It's always going to be the mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and soul, however you want to handle it. But when I was walking and I was saying, man, spirit just kept downloading to me roots. You need to talk about roots. You need to talk about roots. And I say, well, what does roots have to do with spirituality? And it came to me, is like, I get and I'll get to it. I get the one question. Now I can't stand this question. When I say I can't stand this question, I can't stand this question, but I do understand why people ask this question. So the one thing I get a lot of that I have to ask these tarot cards is, what's my purpose? And everybody sit up there, everybody want to know their purpose because you want to know what to do, how to do, when to do. I get it. And I kept saying, Spirit, how can I surpass this question, what's my purpose? I say, because as you guys was telling me, a person purpose change via their mindset, via their actions on the world, via whatever they got going on in their life. One day when your life is good, your purpose is to bake a cake for everybody. Then next thing you know, your purpose turn out to be the savior of the human race. The next purpose turn out to be, a medical professional, learn how to research this to get that going, da 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 da. So when people ask, what's my purpose? I really hate that, because at that time, spirit will tell me what's their purpose in the moment. And then they go out and try to live that purpose. and it backfires on them, or they can't complete it fully because they have had a different mindset or a mind shift, or circumstance or situationship has changed. Gather it how you gather it. So I say, how can I supersede that? And I was walking and I was jogging and I was doing my little sit-ups and so, because I'm still praying for abs, y'all. Y'all pray for abs for me. God damn it. Uh, so I'm sitting up here and Spirit said, well, Baron, you need to talk about the roots. And I said, the roots? He's like, yeah, you need to talk about the roots of people. And I said, well, I do talk about roots. And he said, no, you talk about ancestors. You talk about the totality of them. You do that. You're doing great. He said, but have you ever sat down and asked somebody to question their roots, not their lineage? Two different things, what he's telling me. And I don't know if I'm right. I'm just getting the download. He said, when somebody dig into their roots, they often find their purpose. Not when somebody dig into their lineage. And I've been teaching people about lineage, to which I have not been teaching people about roots. And here I'm just going to give you a little bit of conversation, what I had with the Baron about how important it is to have roots. Another word for roots to me is foundation. And a lot of us spiritualists, keep in mind, spiritually woke, spiritually gifted, spiritually led. I'm going to use the word spiritually led. A lot of us spiritually led folks is not grounded in a foundation because we're too busy looking towards other people's foundation. Now the voice may be monotonic and the voice may be very steady so you can get it, but the message is going to come at you as hard. A lot of us spiritually led people are not being led by our own spirit. It's not being led by our own ancestral purposes. It's not being led by our own foundation and roots because we're too busy sitting up there trying to get it Yoruba way. We're too busy sitting up there trying to get it Christianity way. We're too busy trying to get it Celtic way. Hell, we too busy trying to get it Islamic way. But what have we not done, good people? We have not sat our ass down in front of a mirror, wrapped our head up, stripped ourselves butt ass naked, let the curves, nuts, ass, cooch, all that show. We haven't came to the realization of our inner self. Butt ass naked, unafraid, unapologetic, and said, self, what's my purpose? What form of divination I need to use? What form of magic I need to use? What form of potions I need to work on? What form of element, tree, roots that I need to be working with? And you'll get all that from self. Because when you do that, you're talking to the root. And yeah, I know you done heard the phrase, getting to the root of the problem. We understand, the only time we understand getting to the root of something, stripping that shit down to the bare ass, getting to the bones, the meat and potatoes, the grind, it's when there's a problem. Nobody say, let's get to the root of the matter anymore. Let's get to the root of the source anymore. Nobody say, let's get to the root of you anymore. So this here is getting to the root of you. And this is where I'm going to be teaching this thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to get to the root of you, to where you won't need a spiritual person outside of yourself other than to ask a question or two, other than to get a little divination that you can't do on yourself. Baron, that's crazy. Won't that hurt your pocket? Won't that hurt the pocket of all the other spiritualists around here? My day-to-day living should not be based off of your earnings. My day-to-day living should be based off of me, how I can make mine. But you know what I gotta do? I gotta wake everybody up before this second coming, before this catastrophe, before, our lower half, them pigs, read between the lines, the bad people. Pig ain't talking about police officers or white folk. The bad folks, swines that wish to undo us, no matter the color, creed, before they come out here and they start wrecking our mentality, wrecking our spirituality. I already wrecked the fuck out of that, but now they working on our mind, and they pretty much got a grasp on that. And then after you get the spirituality, which they got. You get the mentality. Now, only thing they got to do is create the reality that they want. And when you create a reality that you want, you'll sit up there and you will question everything that you came from. You will question your roots. Now, we're not, again, this is not lineage. We all know some of us are African American, some of us are Caucasian, some of us are Hindu, Indian, Chinese, Asian. It don't matter. But that's our lineage. That's unquestionable. But when we talk about our roots, not everybody got their roots in Africa, people. Not everybody got their roots in Europe, people. Not everybody got their goddamn roots in outer space, people. You get your roots where the top source of your ancestry come from, where your ancestors suffered the most chaotic situations in their life. That's your root. And from that, how they say, chaos, out of chaos come order. So when you sitting up there, your ancestors are suffering through some heavy shit, and suffering gonna create necessity. Necessity creates invention. And if you are at your roots and you are in that, and your ancestors are in a pain point and they are trying to survive spiritually, mentally, physically, they're trying to get over that hump, they're going to come up with some serious shit, some potent affirmation, some potent intentions, some potent spells to get out of that situation. Hell, some potent inventions. The cotton gin. Slavery. Motherfucker, we picking cotton and have to strip them little seeds out that bitch. Nigga, let's pour some gin on this bitch, put it in a machine, and let's get this shit revolutionized clothes. That is roots. Now, you ask that person's lineage who created that black person, not a crack. I was going to say the word because I was listening to something else, and y'all forgive me because I'm not racist. Forgive me on that one. The Caucasian person, it wasn't created by the Caucasian person. It was created by the black guy. Now, when somebody asks the black guy, asks somebody, what's your roots? His offspring, his lineage, what's your roots? They're going to say, my root is inventing because XYZ was an inventor. My roots are solving solutions, solving problems, creating solutions because XYZ solved the problem for this. And then when you get up there and you start saying that, now you have something to stand on. Now, instead of everybody trying to be spiritually woke and spiritually led, now you could be an inventor. You can be a writer. You can be a politician. You can be a goddamn conflict resolutionist. Not everything when you're dealing with your roots revolves around spirituality. Because I'm sorry, in my research and in my history, everybody knew how to do spell work back in the day, but there was only one witch man in the whole goddamn village, 9 times out of 10. And nobody fucked with him. He had to live on the outskirts of town, or him or her, because guess what? They was afraid of them motherfuckers. So everybody has their own purpose, their own will, their own divine. But what it is, we're too busy following that lineage, that Uncle Ted begot Auntie Sandra begot Cousin Nichols, and all that shit there. But where is the root? Where is our roots? Again, our lineage, our homage, all that other shit traced back to Africa. We got it. Some people trace back to the Caucasus Mountains. We got that. Some people trace back to Asia. We got that. That's lineage. But where are their roots? Their roots are where their ancestors suffered the most painful situations in their lives. If I'm not making any sense, y'all, I don't mind y'all saying, Baron, I'm not following. This shit is crazy. Cool. And I'll talk about how to wrap a cigar. But y'all know what I want to hear. Y'all know them 4 letters, them 4 words I want to see on the screen. Let me know I'm doing my job, y'all. I'm petty. Petty Eddie. Petty Teddy Betty. But yeah. But and somebody just flashed a root worker and healer. And I'm gonna get to that right there. I'm definitely gonna get to that soon. But we often bypass the real calling of us. We often say, hey, we just want to know what our ancestors did so we can tap into an ancestor and we can make it work for them. Man, we are doing ourselves a disservice as spiritualists, as spiritually led people. We are doing ourselves a disservice because, again, and I'm going to reiterate this, I may sound like a broken record, but I want you guys to get it. At the point in time in history where your ancestors suffered the most indignity, the most indignifying thing to the black man, that was the 450 years ago they made up. But I'm gonna say that shit was more like 120 years ago. Motherfucker was still lynching and slaving, still sharecropping. That turned out to be a hell of a motherfucking thing, but still. So I'm gonna say the 400 years that they came over here from the boats and all that shit there, and they took control, whatever, and they suffered. There was more inventions created, physical inventions created in this state. So many patents was being made and held. Granted, the slave master got it, or sometimes they did give it to a freeborn black. But those children who parents and grandparents, ancestors invented that stuff, they're out here lost and they don't know their glory, they don't know their mindset, and they don't know how to tap into that energy. Now, you always gonna respect your ancestors. Not saying, hey, ancestors ain't shit. Cause boy, let me tell you, that's all I got in this world. Again, I tell you guys this all the time. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. That's my belief. You ain't gotta cling on to it. That's me. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. Now, let's go back to that question. Baron, could you ask spirit what's my purpose? Sometimes when people ask me that, I be seeing people working on cars. I be seeing people, inventing ice cream. I be seeing people learning how to dive into physics and understanding time travel. But I can't say that because nobody want to hear that type of thing. They want to hear, oh, you're a divinator, work with herbs, work with roots. And the reason why I'm addressing this is because I can't hold it in my soul anymore. If you guys ask me what's your purpose and I see a technological side of you, and you like, well, Baron, I ain't got no arms. How the fuck I'm gonna sit up here and work a welding machine? You can instruct the motherfucker to do it for you, but it's still your concept, your idea. I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm not gonna say, spirit, give me another one, because I have to adjust, spirit, give me another vision, because this person ain't capable of doing this. They don't have the energy, the body, the mentality, the fortification. And I have to go and say, give them something due on a spiritual note. This is what they're seeking. And Baron be like, man, listen, this person need to get up there and understand how to make a keto cake. This person need to understand how to break down a potato and make it 10 million instead of just one. But people don't want to hear that. And that's why I say, let's get over here and talk about the root of the problem, the root of the situation. Let's get to the root of a solution for us. And we're spiritually led now. Don't get it wrong. We got that spirit in us. We got that fire. We got that God energy. We're spiritually led. We're waking up, people. We're waking up. Okay? Whether it's the Sirius B, we're waking up. Whether it's the Yoruba, we're waking up. Whether it's a fairy, a Celtic, a Gothic way of thinking, we're waking up to spirituality. Because the reality is the motherfucking trick. Spirituality is the game changer. Okay? So, when we talk about getting to our roots, people, we cannot be afraid to dive into what gift is in our DNA. We can't be afraid to dive into that shit that comes natural to us. Some people know how to walk in a room and make everybody laugh. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, before they even open their mouth. Motherfuckers, oh shit, they go Sarah. You know Sarah got the good joke. Sarah gonna lie this bitch up. Sarah gonna make this party right. Sarah is just doing what the fuck she doing every day on a daily basis, living her life, understanding that she is a jokester inside and understanding that she want everybody to have fun. That shit radiates out, right? That's her purpose. But then Sarah get tied up into everybody else's religious actions, religious factions, and then she dulled her God-given rooted gift, and now she want to sit up here and learn how to do alchemy. I mean physical alchemy, not spiritual alchemy, because we all should be doing that. And then she's making oils. And you know how depressing it is to make a fucking oil? Because only certain people gonna buy it that needs it. Versus you walking in a room and telling a joke and saving the fucking day for somebody. Or you walking across somebody's path and telling them how they ensemble look good and seeing their vision. Some people are fashionistas. Man, if you just put a little scarf right over there, you hook a little brown belt right here, and you hang a bead right here on your side, that'll turn that whole outfit out. Motherfucker, try that shit. Everybody getting that person complimented. What made you think of that? See, that's your purpose, to be a fashionista. That's the purpose. And I'm saying this because not everybody is spiritual. Not all our purposes revolves around spirituality. And I asked my Baron the other day, I say, Baron, what's my purpose? Baron say, well, you can divinate. You can talk to me. Your purpose is to talk to me. I say, no. I say, that's my spiritual gift. I say, so Baron, what is my purpose? Listen to what I'm saying. I say, that's my spiritual gift. What's my purpose? And you know what he told me? He said, I understand what you're asking. He said, your purpose is to shed enlightenment on the world. He said, your purpose is to wake people up, to think unconventionally, to get them to think unconventionally. And that's when I understood. Now I said, who in my bloodline, my lineage, came up to that? I realized that being Bayesian, lineage there, we toppled the Queen. We toppled England, broke the trident. My family had a little lineage. My family had something to do with that. That's why there's product over there or funds over there in Barbados that our family can't claim, or information that we can't get a hold to because it would cause some other shit. And I'll leave it at that. So yeah, when you talk about your purpose, be ready to accept what spirits say. And if you come across a spiritualist that sits up there and want everybody to sit up there and read tarot cards, do pendulum, do all that shit right there, or do anything metaphysical and not talking about something that could help humanity on a physical level, you be leery of those people. Because my Baron told me, do not sugarcoat this shit, man. If a motherfucker is a turkey fryer, let him be a turkey fryer. Maybe your ancestor was the best cook in the village. Maybe your ancestor figured out a way to feed 40 people with one goddamn fish. Sound familiar? I'm teaching y'all some hidden knowledge here now. And I'm teaching y'all how to do this. Now, that can be the purpose that's rooted. Now, your spiritual gift, we can talk to spirit all day about that. Spirit, what's the XYZ spiritual gift? Now you're getting into the divination, the pendulum drop. Now you're learning which spirit you can talk to. Now you're learning how to create an ancestor pot. And by the way, and I'm going to say not this Saturday coming. This Saturday coming is going to be something totally different. But the next Saturday on my Patreon, I will be showing you guys how to create a true ancestor pot. Spirit say I can release it. It's the same one I got in my house. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And trust me, it's not for the faint of heart. So if you're a Patreon subscriber, you can subscribe just for that. I don't give a shit. But I'm going to show you how to do it. And once you learn this, keep it in your house. And do not sit up here and be a fucking afraid of what everybody got to say. Because you be ashamed of your ancestors, they will turn their back on your ass real quick. I'm telling you. Now, when you go to a spiritualist, you should ask 2 questions. When you get an audience with one, you should ask 2 questions. What's my spiritual gift and what's my purpose? Don't think they're the same. Because if you sit up there and you say you're the same, you're denying your roots, where you come from. And again, some people suffer heavy. And when they suffered, they had to create something to ease the pain, not just for themselves. They had to create something to ease the pain for all the people in that group that was around them. So let's go back to Harriet Tubman. Whether she was fake or whether she was real, I'm still on the fence about that, because I've been, after seeing old boy video, he made so much sense. And then after seeing the history, it made so much sense. So I'm on the fence, and I'm going to keep looking into that one. So let's go back to Harriet Tubman. She was on the farm, decent looking woman, decent looking young lady too, man. She was hot. Them old bones carried. But she wasn't meant to be a housewife. That's why her marriages didn't work out. She wasn't meant to be a field hand. That's why it disgusted her every time she packed a sack full of potatoes or cotton or anything like that. She damn sure wasn't meant to be a clothes washer. She was meant to be a revolutionary. She was meant to be somebody who was a freedom fighter. She was meant for that. At that time, she felt her family was experiencing, the black people, melanated slave, they was experiencing the worst time of their life. And she figured, I got to get them out of this. And that's where her resolve, her rooted purpose was born. And when her rooted purpose was born, she created more people with the same ideologies. She created more people, met more people, became more, till they called her the Black Moses. They gave her a title and a name till they hunted her down, and they wanted her so bad till she got old and couldn't do it no more. That's a purpose born from bitter necessity. A lot of us spiritualists out here, we ain't suffering shit just because we can't pay our rent this month, just because our car note late. What, just because our boot thing cheated on us? Hold on, here go one. Just because some bitch fucking with us on our job. It has to be a deeper meaning, and we has to have a purpose. You just gotta adjust that shit and fix it the proper way. Now, your spiritual gifts is something different. Now, again, sticking with Harriet Tubman, her purpose was to free people. Get people to safety, get people to freedom. That was her purpose, born out of necessity. Her spiritual gift was hearing the spirit and letting the spirit guide her. Sometimes when we think about a spiritual gift, we need to be on the forefront of creating something for someone. We need to be on the forefront of being in the limelight. We need to be on the forefront of everybody being a televangelist, or everybody being able to touch and agree and heal. Some of us out there like that, but other people, they're gifted to hear spirit and to do what the fuck spirit say do. That's your spiritual gift. And if you do what spirit say do, you'll be able to lead a better life, lead a more fulfilling existence, lead a legacy. Am I making sense? People. There you go. All right, Oracle. I like that. And that's what this is about. That's what it's all about. Everybody, we gonna wake up. And when we wake up, we gonna understand that it ain't about who owns the secret to one magical system. It's not about who can sit up there and beat their ass hard enough, put the whaps on their back and wear hair shirts and get their nuts itch or tie ropes to their asses and titties and vagina lips. It ain't about the suffering. It's about understanding how to create something that we don't have to suffer. And when we wake up, we'll understand that creation needs to be unity. That creation need to be self-worth. That creation need to be your own self-design and purpose. That's why I tell you guys in a lot of my teachings, if y'all need to go back and watch some of these lives. When you create, I remember I gave you guys some homework to do. I say create 3 to 4 identities that people in history, cartoon, don't matter, people on TV that you like. And I say you put all that shit together and you break the pieces down of each one of them and you create yourself a persona. And get this, here's the magic part. That's all you. Nobody can sit up there and say, I think you should be Oshun. No, I think you should be Reverend Tina. I think you should be Spencer for Hire. I think you should be the Marlboro Man. Nobody can tell you that. That has to be something you can come to. And then if you rationalize and fix your mind that these are the traits from these people that you want to become, and you start living that purpose, your whole life takes a different direction because you take on their mannerisms. And now if you take on the mannerism of that person, and you become smarter, physical, hell, Batman is the ultimate archetype for the single male, period. He's the ultimate archetype. Always educating, always knowing 5 steps ahead, prep time, calm, calculated, always have a move for everybody. But you know what Batman lacks? Humanity. He lacks humanity and he lacks humility. So how about you get a persona where you compare a Batman-esque ideology with the Superman-esque hope mentality, and now you got an ultimate motherfucking fighter who can think fast and hit hard. And that's just an example. But once you get those ideologies put together, put it in a persona, and then you go back and you say, what's my purpose? Keep in mind, this is you coming up with all of this. And then you ask the question, what's my purpose? And if you have some hardcore skills that you've wrote down, and this is a person you want to be from here on out, and then you ask Spirit, what's your purpose? Spirit is going to give you something that allows you to line up with all those traits that you just came to agree with in your inner man. Listen to what I'm telling you, people. I'm teaching. I'm talking, but I'm teaching. Spirit will give you a purpose that align with all of those traits that you chose from those people that you wanted to be in, that you idolize. And he'll give you that trait. And when he give you that trait, then you'll understand how to move in your purpose. And if you understand how to move in your purpose, you can thunder back and look at your lineage and say, damn, I'm living life like this. Which one of them live life like this? Then you get to looking back, researching, asking Spirit who, the names come, and then you say, that was Uncle Calvin. He was a revolutionist. He was a person of interest that he was doing what I'm doing, what I decided to tell my inner man that I want to be. He was doing it. So now I got a real live rooted situation where I can do this and feel good about myself, and nobody can question me, nobody can hurt me, nobody can insult me, nobody can say you're doing it wrong. If I had Whoopi Goldberg's shoulders and that little shit on my arms, what she did in The Color Purple, I'd shimmy for you. But I ain't no shimmier, and I ain't got no feather flock on my shoulder. But you get how I'm feeling, right? Uh-huh. Catwoman, Storm, Beyonce, and Harley Quinn. Do not kick nobody ass, Magical Mermaid. What, you gonna creep on the building, jump down, beat them up? After you beat them up, you gonna smile and say, oh, I'm a sexy lady? Nah, I'm corny, y'all. Told y'all I should have been a comedian. Y'all don't know. I love dad jokes. But yeah, but you get the picture, Magical Mermaid. That's it. Oh man, Brianna Lachey, why did you pop up here? Because Lord have mercy. Everybody, Mrs. Brianna Lachey in the last 2 to 3 months have been tapping in so hard, it's almost drove her crazy. And if Yemaya Olakun wouldn't have came and talked to her, she got both on, you see. If they wouldn't have came and talked to her, woo, she picked up on her spirituality and her purpose real quick until it blew my mind. So there go another person who followed the process. Look at my chickens. My chickens down here beating on the glass. Y'all can't come in here. Y'all ain't coming in my house. Shango, Goku, and Masa. Oh, damn. A king, a warrior king. Go ahead. Ow! I love it. I love it. The fat vegan. You got a man. Ah! Hey, y'all leave my chickens alone. They're my girls. I should show y'all them, but my desk is a little messy. I'll show y'all them right quick. Don't mind my desk. It's a little messy, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see them through the blinds there. They over there chilling, looking in here, trying to get in this bitch. Damn, Vlad the Impaler mixed with Hellboy. Damn. Woo. Unstoppable. God damn. So, an unstoppable hero of the night. There you go. Yeah, they want my attention too. They be beating on the glass and shit. And I told you, I ain't go out there and give them their granola today. They'll peck me and force me to give them food. You grew up around chickens. I love them. Hey, y'all, I bought me another cock hat. That hat, baby, it's all about the hat. Stop, Ziggy. The chickens don't want no reading. Oh my God. uh, oh, Tom Hardy and Venom. Whoa. Don't go around eating nobody. Some people taste bad. Soylent Green tastes horrible. Damn, Maya Angelou stormed Professor X and Josephine Baker. Unapologetic goddess. God damn, you trying to change the world. She knocks on the door for cat food. That's what I'm talking about. V, what's going on? I'll be giving out my gifts the next weekend for my Sigmaversary. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So everybody, y'all got the message, right? I know I like to make these fun, but sometimes I gotta hide the message in here because there's people out here on YouTube that steals this shit and go and put it on their page and they try to talk about it, but they just be ad-libbing and telling the bullshit. And they don't give y'all the purpose way how to do it with scenarios and shit, making sure it get into the subconscious mind and the psychic mind. That's why I stopped teaching, just so we can joke a little bit about the personas. Because after this, when y'all take this serious and y'all write this down and y'all start researching those people, understanding these personas that you want to be and figure out how to put them together and take the best traits of all of it. And then once you take the best traits of all of it, and then you ask Spirit, what's your purpose? And Spirit will say, this is your purpose. And then you say, damn, if I got this mentality, what down my lineage had me with this? Then they'll show you an ancestor. Then now you can focus on the root of on the root of the situation. And if you're rooted in something, that means you're gonna grow in it and you're gonna be it. And if you grow in it and you be it, who the fuck can shake you from it? Even when your tree bear fruit, bitches gonna shake it and wanna get some of it. But shit, they may not be able to eat your fruit. Your fruit may be too strong for them. But you're true to yourself. Time for a herbal bath. Everybody, I just be here talking, man. Don't mind me. When Spirit tell me, I just feel the need to tell y'all because I can't keep all this in. I can't keep all this in, man. I tell you, if I need to keep all this in and charge y'all every time I tell y'all something, man, I wouldn't be shit. I'd be just a regular common snake oil salesman, you know? So I want you guys to get it. And I want you guys to get it. I want you guys to understand it. And I want you guys to utilize it in your daily lives. Half of the problems that everybody going through in their daily lives can be solved just by thinking a different way, creating a different personality, not allowing the TV and the media and the Facebooks and the YouTubes to tell us how we should think. Because we got it inside of us. We got the problem to every solution inside of us. And we just got to learn to focus on that and think on it. And afterwards, you thank God for giving it to you, whether whatever God you serve. Everybody, life is good. Life is good. Ain't nothing better than life. Life is so good. Ah, so that was that, everybody. I knew I told you it wasn't gonna take long, and I just wanted to hit you guys up with something. I put a little sprinkle some bullshit in the end so we can have a little fun. So that you know, most people can't sit up there, oh, I'm gonna take all this knowledge and twist it, give it away. I love it. I love it. And this is what we need, people. This is what we need in order for the end time that's coming, in order for the BS that's coming our way, in order for the people that's going to try to control this, starting to warp that, all that there. We're going to need to know where we stand. What is our roots in this thing? Are we rooted in magic or are we rooted in technology? Because when the end come, we gonna need both. We ain't just gonna need everybody sitting in a circle praying to a goddamn twig and a leaf or a deity or an ancestor. We're gonna need somebody to sit up there and create a vehicle, a mode of transportation. We're gonna need somebody to sit up there and learn how to process grains and food. We're gonna sit up there and need somebody to learn how to make weapons. We're gonna sit up there and need somebody for everything. So again, everybody, I'm just saying, not all of our purpose is based in mysticism. Some of that shit need to be based right here in the 3D. Because if you take it back to our villages, where we from, no matter the color, creed, there was always just a handful of mystics. Everybody knew what to do, but when they had the heavy shit to go to, they... Oh, boy. I guess I'm talking too much, y'all. Let me drink some of this sugar-free Coke. I don't eat sugar no more, y'all. I don't know what tried to get a hold to me. Probably it was the vapor. I used to say back in those days, it's the vapor. But I'm showing my age. But we're gonna need the totality of all of us. We're gonna need the totality of everything. Again, not everybody is gonna be spiritual in this game. Some people are gonna be technological as hell. Some people are gonna have to be able to make a nice coat or dress for a spiritual person to wear. You may know the right diamond stones and rhymes to put on his ceremonial or her ceremonial gown. That's your purpose. That don't mean that you need to get up there and preach, that you need to put the bitch on and preach. I'm making a lot of sense, good people. But I don't want everybody to get stuck on, I need to be able to divinate, read tarot, or float through and meditate and vibrate through a wall. That's not everybody's spiritual gift. Oh, personal. Tea talks to him. Why no sugar? I went and had my annual checkup, and the doctor said I was borderline diabetic, which I don't believe. I think it was some bullshit, and he offered me some diabetic medication, some sugar medication and all that shit. And I'm like, no. I'm the Baron. I'm solid fucking muscle with a little gut because I'm praying for abs. I'm healthy. I ain't got no damn I'm not pre-diabetic. So then I'm gonna give you 3 months to get this under control. So you come back and see me in 3 months, and no, fucker, I come back and see you so you can do your test because I understand how mechanics work. But I'm not finna own that shit. So then, what you do? Well, no sugar, no this. I say, man, I'm not finna drink water all goddamn day. I say some of the water tastes bad, and when I drink my pond of water, that shit is expensive. So, well, you can try the sugar-free stuff. And I say, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So, sugar-free this. My brother Anubis say raw honey. You got it. I'm on all that though. And I done cut out all my carbs, the majority of the carbs and stuff like that. And I'm, again, so sugar-free this, sugar-free that. And I'm exercising very heavy, and I'm meditating very heavy to clear whatever up in the body that they saw in the blood. So all that, 100% medical checkup as well. But to sit up there and, you pre-diabetic, I'm not owning that shit. But I'm not stupid either. I know how my diet was, so I'm finna get off the sugar. Agave, yeah. I bought some of that in there, 2 bottles of that to go in my tea. Yeah, I've been doing the natural stuff. Thank you, Carmen Wright. Thank you, Carmen Wright. You caught one of my lives. I appreciate that. But yeah, everybody, I just had to sit up there and share some love with you guys, share what I was thinking about when I was meditating because I got so much on my shoulders and I'm trying to assist so much and I'm trying to listen to spirit and I'm trying to get some of these messages out there that they're giving me and it weighs heavy on me, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. If I dry up like a raisin on this bitch, I'll do it. Y'all just need y'all to come and put some water in my mouth and y'all see me laying on the side of the road. That, oh, that's the Baron. That bitch gave it all. Man, put a little water on my tongue and shit like that and slap me on the ass, nigga. Hey, get up. Your job it ain't over. Just dehydrate me again. Hydrate me again and slap me on the ass and I'll jump up and keep working until I'm gone, till I'm done. Yes, I got some of that. I got some Perrier water and some of the Frescas and shit. Boy, without sugar, that shit tastes rough. Y'all know I'm heavy on taste now. I'm definitely heavy on fucking taste. After that little lady sat up there and she tried to be so detached from the world, I just drink my leaves and roots and I don't let nothing stress me out because you know it's all not reality. It's all a figment of the mind and I'm listening up, putting this potion in. I drunk that shit, man. You got me fucked up. This shit, oh boy. You know it. Hey, listen. He told me to stop these, but I ain't stopping the rum and I ain't stopping it. This is what I get Baron, and I smoke with him. I smoke with my deities, and I sip that rum with him. Doctor ain't stopping that. I cut out every other thing that fuck with his liver except those two because that's part of the ceremony. That's religious, and I need it. But yeah, man, I taste is everything. The Fresca water, it has nothing but a bubble and a hint. It's like standing in the, it's like you in one room. It's like your mind and your body in two different places when you drink this type of Fresca, this seltzer water shit with no flavor in it, right? It's like you're in one room, your body is in one room, and the other room, and it's like listening to the static on the TV while somebody in the other room yelling out a fruit flavor. It just don't make no fucking logical sense to me, but we got to do it. Smoke weed every day. Hey, I wish I can smoke. I can't do it. I haven't smoked pot, man, in over 20 years. Oh my God. 20 years. I always be wondering how I feel to get high. Soda Stream and make your own pop. Yes. I saw that. I saw that on an infomercial. I've been researching, y'all. Jagerie and sold in Asian shops. Okay. Y'all, I'm glad I told y'all about that. Yeah, that's what I think he was trying to do is lower my frequency. Because all the time I've been to the doctor getting the same checkups annually and all that other shit. Nothing wrong with me. 100% healthy. Could beat a lion ass if I just want to. But then you want to sit up and say, oh man, the test say you're borderline diabetic. Motherfucker, I just sat up here and ran a marathon. I just sat up here and built the shed, a chicken coop, and a goddamn garden. Bitch, and a tent. And now all of a sudden I'm sick. So, bullshit. Poppycock. No chocolate beer and no peanut butter beer. No sweet baby Jesus. That's what's the call of the beer, and it was pretty fucking good. Y'all Google it. Sweet baby Jesus. And it was a peanut butter based beer. And it was pretty damn good. Like a stout, but what wasn't. Okay. Adam, I'm going to get into that. Read my blood work numbers. Yeah. He said they were 6.5 and the blood work is 7.0 is diabetic, so I'm pre-diabetic, which I don't believe because I'm not consuming that much sugar. I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit, everybody. But enough about me and my medical. I thank you guys for all, trust me, I took all that in. But hey, everybody, Again, this coming Saturday, I will be doing. I would be showing you guys some more. I will be doing some more teaching. I'll be giving some more spells. This is for the Patreons. You know how I rock it. This is for the Patreon, and I'll be giving some more spells. But this time, this spell, I'm gonna create something that I think Spirit said I can sell on the website. He said I can, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys and tell you guys about it. And the way I'm gonna do mine gonna be done just a little bit different, but you guys will know how to do it too. So I'm gonna give you a direct connection to your ancestor spell and how to get that started. We gonna rock this ancestor thing, because before we get into the heavy folk magic and the heavy shit and the alchemy, man, we got to learn the basics, and we got to get rooted in this thing, and we got to know what the fuck we doing. Because if we don't know what the fuck we doing, somebody gonna take our shit and make it they shit, and then it's not gonna be important to us anymore, because it's gonna be a trend, it's gonna be a fad, it's gonna be a fashion statement, like a Fashion Nova two-piece with a pair of Carcanine boots. Just don't go together. Oh boy. But everybody, again, I'm finna click off of this thing because I got some important stuff to take care of today. So listen again, everybody. Join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time for live premieres. You guys come up there and talk to the tribe. Great group of people. We like family. We've been doing this for about 2 to 3 years, so we know each other. When somebody ain't on there, hey, where's X, Y, and Z? Where's this? Where's that? It's been a couple swabbles. It's been a couple testing this. It's a family. It's a tribe, and it's been all that good stuff, and I love it. Also, every I want to get this right. Every Tuesday for the patrons, I do a one question tarot card pull. One question, that's all everybody get. Not 2, 3 questions, one question. So make your question accurate, write it down, have it ready, and you gotta enter it in the question box, and I go down and I just answer the question until we get everybody there. And it's free, just one question, and I let you know what spirit I can pull from all my decks, whatever spirit tell me, in order to get you the message. Then come that Saturday, the second Saturday of every month, for the Patreon, I go, and that's when I do my spell work teaching. I do my spell work teaching there, and again, this is gonna be every second Saturday of the month at 11 a.m. So this is what I'm gonna do. So this coming Saturday, please be in place. If you join the Patreon, you're gonna be able to see a lot more stuff from the past that I've done, a lot more spells and stuff. And we just gonna get it together like that, and we gonna do this. We all gonna be that. Sometime it'll be spell work, sometime it'll be teaching, helping you understand how and why you should be doing X, Y, and Z. And everybody, that's the good stuff. All right, everybody. I am the Baron, telling you guys to trust the UN universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all please share me. I'm trying to get out there. Y'all know this is me. I feel like a beggar sometimes, but this is me. This is me. This is me. Full time. This is what I do. So y'all share me. Put me out there on all platforms. I don't give a damn, good or bad. Just put me out there. You know, your boy trying to do this the real deal. But again, thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for supporting Black Witch. Thank you all just for supporting the person and seeing the true energy that is me. Rather, sometimes you like what I say, sometimes you don't. But let me tell you, it's all in love, and it's all going to better us one day. Somebody going to get the message. And I just want to thank you all for just rocking with me so long. It really means a lot, everybody. All right, everybody, take care. God bless and much love.